Okay. Idea. Is the Scout a spacecraft? It is not a spacecraft. Okay, I thought this would be the easier one. Man, how do we make this happen? Let's look at our options again. So, again, where can we warp to that's helpful? Okay, I'm stumped here. How do we get back to Lingering Chime and leave a spacecraft here? These three seem to be relying on built-in mechanics in Outer Wilds, like not new mechanics. Because the icons display uses spacecraft that are already in the game. The circular display uses the dark bramble, which has been altered slightly in this version, but is very much a part of the base game. So the tally display, I think it also must use a mechanic from the original game, not modded. You know, you can duplicate yourself when they patched the bug to jump into the black hole in the Ash Twin project. They added an Easter egg where you can duplicate yourself. Okay, I'm stumped on the planet one. Let's try that. Let's try duping our character. I haven't done this in a while. Have I ever even done it on the channel? I don't even remember. Alright, we're gonna go visit Chert. Okay, we need to sleep for a while. Like a long while. Oh. Let's head over there. Alright. Have I ever shown this on the channel before? So when you open this, when the sun goes supernova, something really cool is about to happen. My ship is technically on Ash Twin right now. Huh. Oh, there it is. It's being powered up. We did it. Okay. If it worked, there should be another line heading to Ash Twin. Yes. See how it says you are here? There's a green line going to it. Let's just head to Lingering Chime. What's that right there? Oh, that might be the probe. It is the probe. That's really small. That might not show up in the video. Whoa. Did I run into something? If you hit the dark bramble spot, does it just like... Does the dark bramble spot knock you out of the way even if it's not there? Wonder what happened. Look at that. They're all lit up. And this hose is green now, this wire. Oh, look at that. Wait, what are these? This is the end, not a million or a billion cycles from now in some distant future. Right now, happening around us as we watch, powerless to stop it. A dozen more cycles and there won't be anything left. No more home body racked by conflict. No more of any of the many species and cultures we've met so far. No more campfires under the stars. But that's not true. Scientist at least thinks there will be something afterward. If anyone is reading this, then I guess she was right. But even that won't last forever. Someday, someone else will face the end. We can't survive what's coming, but at least some of our stories can, and now yours have a chance too. Together we can create an unbroken thread of memory stretching across eons and the vast astral sea. That reads like a Hearthian. I think these are creatures. Like maybe the little loading symbols are their eyes? Okay, so it looks like, I forget which one of these was the Eclipse one, but it's deactivated, which makes me think, yeah, see it's deactivated. We got to do all these in one loop, which like, this is Outer Wilds, of course you have to, but it kind of confirms it. So, even though we couldn't get this one to work, I feel pretty confident that we just need to get a spacecraft there. Alright, so we've reached that part of the Outer Wilds mod, the final puzzle part. And again, I don't know if this is the final puzzle, but it seems like we're at least reaching an influx point. So this thing is the Astral Codex. Is it gonna blast some knowledge down here for me? I mean, it looks cool. Dude, just wait till the Hearthian Gulf expansion adds this place as a room. Okay, so duping yourself does work there. Contains the stories of a long gone people. It could be used to preserve our own. The final mark powered on a computer activated when my clone was present in the astral. Okay, that was the intended solution. That's incredible. Okay. Here we go. We need to be in Lingering Chime, and getting here is probably the last step. Our ship needs to be on Ash Twin, unless there's some other way to get to it that I don't know about. Like launching a Nomai shuttle? Hang on, is that a possibility? Hang on. So our two choices there could be Brittle Hollow. Oh, that is possible. Oh my goodness. Could we launch from Ember Twin? Oh, wait a second. It does face it. Oh, wait, that might be it. We could, okay, so yeah. We could go to Ember Twin. We send off the Nomai shuttle to land on Ash Twin. It's fine. You see how there's two blue lines going to Ember Twin? The one that will count for Ember Twin will be Chert's ship. So that's fine. So we'll shoot the Nomai shuttle onto Ash Twin. So it'll light up that one. Then we need the Eclipse. So we could just fly to anywhere. Timberhearth or Dark Bramble and shoot in our scout to activate the Dark Bramble thing. Then prior to all of that, we dupe ourselves and there we go. Then we could just fly back. I think that's the solution. I think to do all three of those at once, I think that's the only way. Okay. Let's go to Ember Twin. Oh, and all this stuff is right here next to the launch pad. Oh. I think the game was trying to direct me towards this earlier. This thing didn't have to be on the interloper, right? That wasn't one of the, I don't think that was one of the shapes. Fire! Oh no, did it get caught in the sand tunnel? Did it fall back? Whoops. Ooh. Good recovery landing there. Okay. Yeah, the blue line is heading there. Wait, we might just solve this like right now. Wait, hang on, where's Dark Bramble? You. Okay, so we put the shuttle on Ash Twin. And we have our clone in the Ash Twin project. So then we just need to shoot a scout in here. Okay. Alright. Okay, there's the Dark Bramble mass over to the left. I think we did it. I think that's all three. Hello, Lingering Chime. I've returned. Alright, let's see. Okay, those are lit up. All of these are lit up. And that one's lit up. That looks correct to me. Oh, we gotta read the new one. Oh, I didn't even notice this up here. Cool. Ooh, the eye. The solar system. We left our home body to escape conflict and to pursue our curiosity. For 207 cycles, we drifted peacefully upon the astral sea, till we made a discovery we were unprepared to face. We first encountered macroscopic quantum phenomena 156 cycles after setting out upon our journey. A single rock, mobile when unobserved, but more soon followed, mountains and asteroids and entire bodies. As we hung in orbit around the vortex, I studied it. Oh, the eye. Its properties were esoteric, and its influence extensive. Not even the basic structure of the galaxy remained consistent. Entire systems shifted at its whim. When we realized what it meant, we developed a plan, the Astral Codec, a means of transmitting information through the vortex. We recorded all we could and launched this probe, our final desperate cry into the abyss. Oh, that's cool. By the way, my game's lagging a lot now. So whatever's going on is something crazy. This thing's powered on. Let's see what it has to say. It's hard to believe that this message will ever be found. By the time anyone reads this, our entire universe, everything and everyone we've ever known, will have been dead for billions of years. That's a difficult thing to imagine. This probe is our final hope. We use the Astral Codec to transmit every story, every piece of information we could record before the end. If you're reading this, our message must have made it through the vortex intact. So these people are long gone. Take it, add your own stories and knowledge, and pass it onwards through the vortex in whatever way you can. Together we can keep the thread of memory alive. Test pass. Codec safeguards disabled. Core activated. Insert device for download. Whoa. My scout? Do I take a picture? Whoa. Whoa. Right addendum. The hatchling. Remember the Nomai. The Nomai were true scholars, always curious about the nature of our universe. Relics of their search for knowledge are spread throughout the solar system. Reflect on Hearthians. I'm a Hearthian, a young species but the bravest I know. We play music and roast marshmallows with friends around a campfire. Despite the many dangers of our solar system we call home, our space program has recently allowed us to take our first steps towards the stars. More in the Nomai's fate. I wonder if there's more text here if you've interacted with the prisoner, which I haven't in the save file. Yourself. Trapped within a time loop of the Nomai's creation, I have uncovered the deepest mysteries of the Outer Wilds. I will do what I can to make sure they are not forgotten. Signed, the hatchling. Codec downloaded successfully. Pass it onwards. Ooh, it's all glowy now. Eye of the Universe time? I think so. A means of transmitting information through a vortex. It contains someone's final message. I added what I knew to the message. The Astral Codec has been downloaded onto my little scout. I was asked to pass it onwards through the vortex. Yup. I hope the state of my scout saves after the time loop, because we may not make it there in time. Oh, I just missed the window. Did the status of my scout save? Thank goodness. Oh. You're still here. Well, yeah. I wasn't expecting you to be here. You just chill out. Don't do anything that could mess me up, alright? I'm taking this now. This belongs in a museum. Yeah, the custom music. Oh. Yeah, okay. Did the music calm down for this part? That's interesting. What? Did you see that? I saw that. Oh, this counts as a spacecraft. Huh. I didn't even think about that. Alright. Okay, I saw the quantum moon. That thing is there. And that's all the ghost matter that's flooded our system. Wow. That's incredible. Ah! Okay, that one actually did scare me. Let's send our message about us and the Nomai and into the next place. I presume that was what we were supposed to do, but who's to say? Green. A little scout just like this one is now home to the Astral Codec, a means of transmitting information via the eye passed to us from the universe before ours. Although the Codec's authors are long gone, they have given us the opportunity to save the story of this universe from being lost to the depths of time. If it is released into the eye, the Astral Codec will pass onwards into the next universe, preserving a thread of memory for eons to come. So the lingering chime was just the previous group's method of passing the Astral Codec along. Now that we've put the Astral Codec in the scout can be the thing that preserves it into the next universe. Sup? Do you hear music? Oh. I do hear music. Signal ident... Ouch. Error. What? Archivist, signal transmitter online. This place will not be easily lost. Then our part has reached its end. We've sent our spark upon the unknowable sea. All that remains is to wait and to hope. Our universe may now be cold, but the experiences it contained will breathe life into the next. With the luck, the Astral Codec will soon hurtle into a newborn universe, preserving the past and recording the future. I hope the next universe is different. More curious, you know. More willing to seek out knowledge among the stars like we did. I desire for them to preserve our story. I fear that they will not, that we are but a dwindling specter of a forgotten people. I hope it inspires them. Maybe they'll tell it to each other around a campfire someday, and it will remind them that the astral sea isn't as lonely as it appears. I hope that they will broaden it. It could become the prologue of a saga stretching trillions of years across dozens of universes. One day, someone else will stand here in this place. They'll be facing the end of all they know. I hope they find this echo. I hope they feel comforted knowing that we came before, that they are not alone. The time has come, friends. Shall we collapse the possibilities laid before us? A final coda to a dead universe. And a prelude to what comes next. I like their designs. This one's got like antlers. This one has two horns and like white ears. This one's got like a branching headpiece. Howdy. Let's go. Oh. They are playing. Let's see if anything changed. Bye, everyone. Let's all run away. Social distance. Alright, we did it. We beat Outer Wilds. And every time I play this credit sequence, I'm just reminded how good this game is. Elk Choir. Dude, what are those things called, bro? Are they owls? Elk? Okay, I guess I'll take this time while we're sitting here to think about this. Okay, first off, that was great. The final puzzle was so like kind of random that kind of made it amazing. Like, here, do these 3 random things. There might be a deeper explanation. I need to think about it more. So the whole idea is that the Astral Codec can survive through the universe cycles. The story we followed here was of a trio that worked really hard to make sure it worked in this universe. I'm kind of confused if Lingering Chime... How do I say what I'm trying to say? I'm confused if it's from a different cycle or if it's from the one we are currently in. It seems to be the one we're currently in, but that's not how it's portrayed. This one's making me scratch my head. I also want to think too about what's like the message here. And maybe there's not. Maybe it's just a cool story, but... And much gratitude to the Outer Wilds modding community. Neato. Oh, wait. Oh. Cool. I'm very happy with this change of pace. Instead of being given like tons of exposition at the end, it's just like, yep, you did the thing, and now I have to sit back and think about not what the ending means, but what actually happened. And to be clear, that's 2 different ways of like telling and portraying a story. Because sometimes you finish a game and it's easy to understand all the way through, except the ending is the part you have to chew on and figure out. But here, there isn't too much of like an ending. Instead, it's you did this whole random stuff and it was good, but now I have to ask, okay, what did the whole thing mean? The main themes are like preservation of stories and like removing that feeling of loneliness for the people that come after, which is very apt for Outer Wilds. I think that's a great theme to explore. You're creating this elaborate system, the Astral Codec, to store things about prior civilizations and peoples. I'm trying to think of like the real world equivalent of that, because throughout history people have recorded things through oral tradition or through writing it down on parchment, on slates, and nowadays pencil and paper and digitally. It's impossible to know the volume of stories that have been lost over time because people stop telling the stories, or the things that were written down on have been destroyed. But now we kind of live in an age where things are digital, and you kind of have to go out of your way to destroy something. Things just kind of linger. But I think this is like an important story for the hatchling themselves, because they are like the last living thing. They witness the eye, and that's kind of it. It's another thing the hatchling does, not only observing the eye to create the new universe, but also making sure the Astral Codec is preserved to pass on knowledge, stories, information to the next universe. I think there's probably some bigger details that I'm overlooking, but that was pretty good. This mod wasn't nearly as long as I thought it was actually, even though it took me probably 3 hours, because I spent some time wandering around and not really sure what I was reading sometimes. Good stuff. Walker, great work. This was great. Everyone that told me I need to play it, you were exactly right. I knew you were, but it just took me a while to get around to this. Alright. The next Outer Wilds videos are going to be Mod Jam 3, I think. And that's actually it. That'll be the last of the story mods, which is crazy. So thanks for sticking around. See you in the next one.